I know you saw this title. That's the reason why you are here to watch this video. And to be honest with you guys, it's like I am going to quit this forex trading of a thing. But prior to quitting this forex trading of a thing, I would like you guys to watch this analysis. In today's video, I just want to use this live market on GBP USD to demonstrate one of the strategy which I have uploaded on my channel, titled your daily 50 pips take profit strategy. You can go on my channel and find the video, but in this simple video I am going to try as much as possible to demystify everything I have said in that video in this current video. And as you can see on your screen, this is GBP USD, a live market today, which happens to be Tuesday. So without wasting much of your time, let me just explain how I am able to take this trade. So as you can see on my screen, there's this blue box, this blue rectangle. That rectangle is basically standing for the Asian section, and in that video which I upload prior to this one on my channel, titled your daily 50 pips take profit strategy, I said in that video that you need just 2 time frame in order to take this kind of strategy. So the first time frame which you need is basically your 15 minutes time frame, and as you can see on my screen, I am currently on the 15 minutes time frame of GBP USD, and we are going to use an indicator. So I use an indicator to plot out this Asian range which you can see inside of that blue rectangle. So in order for you to know the indicator that I used in plotting out this Asian range, just go back to my video and you are going to find the name for the indicator. So without wasting much of your time, I said in that video that when you have this Asian range being plotted out, what you need is a sweep of that Asian range, either to the upside or to the downside. But in this scenario now, it is obvious to us that we have a sweep of this Asian range to the downside, as you can see. So after having this sweep of this Asian range to the downside, the next thing for you to do is to go to your 5 minutes time frame, as I have explained in that video. And this is GBP USD 5 minutes time frame. So what is the next thing we need to do? We need to look for a change of character on the 5 minutes time frame after having a sweep of the Asian low from 15 minutes time frame. So in this scenario now, this is where we have the sweep. So we have the sweep here, which is like a break of structure here. So we have a break of structure here to the downside, and if you observe carefully, you will see that we have a market structure shift. We have a market structure shift at this point here. You see there is a market structure shift at this point. So after having this market structure shift, you need to look for a point of interest where you are going to take your trade from. And as you can see, my point of interest here is an inversion fair value gap. Inversion fair value gap. I know I have promised you guys that I am going to try as much as possible to do a video on inversion fair value gap. So I took my entry based on this inversion fair value gap, and this is basically how it is. So this is a break of structure to the downside, then we have a market structure shift at this point, and this is a fair value gap. This point here is a fair value gap that was invalidated. So when that fair value gap was invalidated, it becomes an inversion fair value gap rather. So I am expecting price to pull back into this inversion fair value gap area, which you can see price eventually pull back into this area of inversion fair value gap, and that happens to be my entry. that happens to be my entry. So my anticipation is for price to continue pushing forward, to go and seek the liquidity of the Asian high. Since we have swept the liquidity of the Asian low, so the next thing for us after price have come into the inversion fair value gap is for price to go and seek liquidity of the Asian high. And basically that's the reason why I am taking this trade for a buy. So in anticipation that price would definitely rally up to give us that 50 pips profit for the day based on this strategy which I have uploaded on this channel. So if you want to get a more comprehensive explanation of how to use this strategy, kindly just go back to the video and you are going to find a comprehensive explanation on it. And mind you, don't forget, you may have a beautiful setup like this and at the same time price will still react irrational, and that's the reason why you need to try as much as possible to always apply a proper risk management whenever you are trading. And I am going to give you an update on what happens to this setup in the concluding part of this video. After waiting for about 2 hours from the last analysis, I explained to you guys that I'm taking my trade from this inversion fair value gap, and you can see my first entry. So the amazing part of it is price moved from my point of entry. We have a movement up to 1:1 to this point here, 1:1, and thereafter I saw an opportunity at this level here. So I stuck in another entry in anticipation for another movement. You can see from this point here. So price tapped into this place and gave us another push to the upside. So when we had that push to the upside, I saw another entry opportunity at this point here. I saw another entry opportunity at that area of fair value gap, and that's the reason why I stuck this entry. So I stuck in this entry again in anticipation for a continuation to the upside. But unfortunately, what did I see? I saw price moving to the downside, which is against my entry. And to my greatest surprise, I got this message from my broker. So I was stopped out from the 3 entries which I had based on this setup. So this is one of the reasons why I think this forex trading of its own I'm going to quit, because in the past 1 week now is becoming crazy. The market has been violating a whole lot of setup here. Like probably price will just move like 1:1 and it will eventually stop me out and do some all sort of nonsense which I don't really understand. But nevertheless, I'm not going to quit this forex trading. We go again next time. And that's the reason why you have to employ a proper risk management whenever you are trading. Just like I have said earlier, price will definitely do what it wants to do, regardless of how juicy your setup is. The only thing that is going to keep you in this forex space is when you apply a proper risk management in your trading lifestyle. Else you're going to suffer for it. And I will see you in the next subsequent video. Peace out, guys.